Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Arafat mujeeb from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today I am in chapter number 15. Chapter is about stars and the solar system. It is 8th standard science, and in this chapter today my topic to discuss is concept of constellation. आज हम इस कॉन्सेप्ट को पढ़ने जा रहे हैं. Constellations क्या है? In the space, in the sky, you can see the different patterns of stars that resembles to the objects familiar to us. जो ऑब्जेक्ट्स हमारे जान पहचान के हो, फिर हम उन फैमिलियर ऑब्जेक्ट्स के साथ वो पैटर्न, वो डिजाइन या वो अरेंजमेंट ऑफ स्टार्स इन द स्काई वो हम रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं. आफ्टर द रिकॉग्नाइज we resemble them with those objects which are known to us, that objects we use, that object we have already known. जैसे कि कुछ objects है, we can say ladle, कुछ objects है car, cow, goat, sheep. इन चीजों से हमने इन patterns of stars, that I mean the designs of stars को recognize करने के बाद, identify करने के बाद in the vast space in the sky. After recognizing the patterns, then we compare them with the objects which are well known to us. Then we can say that in the sky there are the group of stars. When there are the group of stars, we can say the group of stars in a particular arrangement, in a particular arrangement, and is recognizable to us. That pattern is known is constellation. In the modern astronomy, we have find out in the sky we have find out 88 different constellations. 88 different constellation को हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया है in the modern astronomy. In a modern astronomy, these days we recognize 88 different such constellations. As I named some constellation that are seen in the sky, those constellation I will give you a name. The constellation of different stars which are very far away by the surface of earth. Some are brighter, some are dim, fainter, and they are huge in shape and size, and they are in a particular region. अगर हम अर्थ का पर्टिकुलर रीजन लेंगे, एक हिस्सा लेंगे, मुख्तसर हिस्सा लेंगे, वहां पे हम देखेंगे इनका एक पर्टिकुलर यूनिक पैटर्न रहता है. एंड देयर आर द वेरियस वेज. हम बहुत सारे अपने तरीकों से उस पैटर्न को रिकॉग्नाइज करने के बाद हम बता सकते हैं ये उसके जैसे लग रहा है, ये फलानी के जैसा लग रहा है, ये फलानी के जैसे लग रहा है. देन वी आर रिकॉग्नाइजेस दोज पैटर्न्स ऑफ स्टार्स इन द वास्ट स्पेस to those objects which are well known to us. तो वैसा कुछ दिखता है. Some various patterns of constellations. Some constellation are the Ursa Major. It is also known Great Bear से recognize होता है. And another is the Ursa Minor. It looks like the small bear. We have one of the constellation known as the scorpion. It is an insect which that is of similar of scorpion. That some constellations are in the Orion, that is, or we can say hunter in the ancient period of time. We have other constellations, we can recognize them. These are the famous constellations and mention it in your text book, these constellations. And some constellation are the ladle shaped. तो यहाँ जो Ursa Major जो है, it is made up of this constellation arrangement of 7 stars. Those 7 stars made the body and tail of this bear, and these are visible. This Ursa Major is prominent in the sky, और ये appear होता है in the month from April to September in the northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere में हम इसको recognize करते हैं during the summer season. During the summer season, this type of constellation is visible from the month April to September, and it consists of 7 stars which made the body and the tail of the great bear, that is a polar bear, that made the body and tail of the polar bear. And also sometimes we compare this constellation with the ladle. तो उसका जो लैडल का जो होता है कप शेपर, वो 4 स्टार्स का बना हुआ होता है, और उसका हैंडल बाकी 3 स्टार्स का बना हुआ होता है. अब जो उर्सा माइनर है, it is also made up of which is also known as small polar bear, 7 stars, and these 7 stars remain dim they are dim star. They are made of dim stars. And also in this constellation we say a star that is known as the Polaris, that is the North Pole star. North Pole star इस constellation में find out होता है. उर्सा माइनर में जो नॉर्थ उसका जो टेल होता है, उसके टेल जो होता है, उसका टेल टिप जो होता है, that is made up of tail is at the end of the tail is consists of pole star, North Pole star, Polaris, and it is made up of 7 stars which are fainter 7 stars, and this is not so recognizable constellation because of the dim stars are present in this type of constellation. We can say another these following are the famous constellations mentioned in your text book. Another is the hunter's body. It is also made up of the 7 visible bright stars. जो हंटर की ओरियन जिसको हम कहते हैं, एंशिएंट टाइम्स दिस कॉन्स्टेलेशन हैज बीन फाइंड आउट 7 विजिबल स्टार्स, ब्राइट स्टार से बना हुआ होता है इसकी बॉडी. तो जो इसके आर्म पिट जो होता है, इस हंटर का जो आर्म पिट होता है, ये आर्म पिट, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ वन ऑफ द स्टार दैट इज नोन एज द बेटेलग्यूस, GUESE, बेटेलग्यूस. और इसका जो फुट पे जो इसका फुट होता है, वहां फुट पे जो सितार होता है, that is also a bright in color, that is known as regel. There are the two sitars in armpit, and the one is at the foot or at the toe. We can say not at the foot, at the toe, big toe, there is the sitar which is on the regel. Then we can say these are the following major constellations mentioned in our textbook. What are the constellations? कि constellations क्या होते हैं? There are the 88 different constellations that has been noticed in the modern astronomy, as the astronomers are in search of the finding of such patterns of stars in a particular region of the earth. And some constellations are most visible to us, and some are very far away, and they are not so recognizable. Others are very recognizable. These constellations appears to us in the vast space in the sky during the summer season, during the winter season. During the winter, this constellation is seen, that is a hunter constellation, can be seen in the during the winter. This type of constellation is recognizable. Then we can say the constellation or the pattern of stars in different arrangements and are unique, and they are then compared with the other objects which are well known to us. From the ancient days, such arrangements are be seen in the stars and different regions. There are the different patterns, and those patterns can be recognizable in own perspective. कभी कभार हम अपने अंदाज से स्टार्स को रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं इन द स्काई, और हम फिर रिकॉग्नाइज के बाद वो ये बताते हैं ये लॉइन जैसे लगता है, ये टाइगर जैसा लगता है, ये कैट जैसा लगता है, ये लैडल जैसे लगता है, ये मतलब बहुत सारे ऑब्जेक्ट जैसे लगते हैं जो हमारे वेल नोन टू अस, जिन ऑब्जेक्ट को हम जानते हैं. यहाँ पे और एक कॉन्स्टेलेशन है, दैट इज कंपेयर्ड हियर द लियो with the lioness structure, with the lioness body can be compared with of. So dear students, it is all about the concept of constellation. What is the constellation? And I write on the board few major constellations which are mentioned also in your book. I hope you understand about this constellations concept. Thank you very much.